Hello everyone, I'm Defudge3004. Welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video. Let's get into some gaming. So, we went to see Trader Jen the last time, and we talked about the Dew Collector and how that's changed, and that one is in 2.6, which is what we are on now. So now we have some other things to do. I have been working on something, and I'll show you that here in just a little bit. But for right now, what I want to do is go see if we can get some things done so we can move. Because I talked about building something, building a base. And so I have started on that. And I'll show you what that is after a couple of minutes. But first, let's go ahead and see. There's some things we have to do. I want to move this. And there's a lot of stuff in here that we're not going to be able to get out very easy. And I think we can pick this up, but I am not sure. Okay, must empty the workstation. So we can't do that. One thing that I have seen, however, is we can take it and we can bust it down because they're not terribly hard to make. We can get everything from here. And then we should be able to just have everything drop. And then we'll pick everything up and we should be okay because we have to either fire it up and get all that stuff melted down and take it out, or just do it like this. This is supposed to work, and if not, then I guess we lost some stuff. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Now we have everything back. Sweet. That is awesome. That's what I was hoping for, and that's what I was trying to go for. Now, we are going to take everything that we can, and I'm gonna have to leave a few things here like the glass and stuff because we do have some things in here. I want to take this food, and I've already made a whole bunch of the containers and all of that stuff. I have 4 of these containers, and I think I'm gonna put those right there where the spear is. And then I have some things to show you over there too, so let me just go ahead and take out all of this stuff. We don't have a way to get a beaker or anything right now because we just don't have anything to do that with. But I also want to make sure that I take my bedroll. I'm going to need that. And I've emptied out this box. And actually, I put everything into this other container along with that one over there. We should be able to go and take this with us. Okay, so what do I need to repair it? I need plastic. Let me get that repaired and then we'll pick that up. So it looks like I'm just going to have plastic on me anyway, no matter what. I think there's plastic in here. If not, then there is definitely plastic in the other one. Somebody's coming. Aha. Hey there, smellers. Ooh, got several of you, huh? Good. Well, this would be some good points. Thought I heard somebody, but I wasn't for sure. But now that I know for sure, this will definitely help out. Have to make sure not to get, anybody behind us or anything. So that would be bad. That would be very bad. Okay, let's just go ahead and do some whacking. Alright, we got a lot of guys here. How do you like that? Well, we should be able to get a bit of loot. And at least we can get them on fire. That's good too. Okay, this is going to work out really good. We'll at least get us what we need, which is a whole whopping lot of points. And then we should be doing pretty good. Okay. Oh boy, you know, those guys are kind of tough. But we did get them, and that's all that matters. Let's see if there's any arrows lying around anywhere. Doesn't really seem like it. We do have a little bit of room. So I guess I'll go and read that vehicle book, and then we'll scrap that, take that. And there was one right over here somewhere too. There we go. Then we'll see what all they have. Good. Medical journal. Ooh, goldenrod tea. Nice. Okay, we already have that. And then we don't have any of that, but we can take all that. Now we have some really good stuff. And then in here, I guess the plastic is somewhere. I'm not too sure exactly where. But now we got to repair the waterer, so that way we have that. And I do believe that I have made the blue armor, so we have all of that now. So that's one of the best ones. It's still primitive, but it's better than it was, so that's good. Now I think that the plastic, okay, it's not on there. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of food and stuff in there, all the meat and everything. I know I had plastic. There we go, right there. Let's go repair this, then we'll pick this up, and then we should be doing pretty good. All right, there we go. All right, now we have it. We have one slot left. Well, let's go see. I want to grab whatever I can. I want to grab good stuff, you know. And I think what I'm going to do is just go and take the yucca fruit, because I'm going to make water. We already have that. Doggone, we have all kinds of stuff on us. Holy moly, that's crazy. We have a motor there, and we're going to need more of the mechanical parts because I want to make the next level workbench, and there's a land claim block. We'll take that. All right, let me go and show you what I've done. So if we come over here this way, that was a nice little horde. We did get some pretty good points from that, I do got to say. So the trader's over here, and we're not too far away from the trader, so that's good. So I started building a little place. You can see that there are some interesting looking pieces there on the front. So that's interesting. I'll show you that. I'm probably going to change them out. But I've been kind of trying to figure out where in the heck the arrow slits are, because I want to have those. But I might leave some of this stuff in. I really like this design. I think this right here works really good. And I think I'm going to keep that one. But over here I'm probably going to put in arrow slits. So that's nice, but it's not exactly what I was hoping for. But it still looks interesting. So I'm just going to go and pick up all of those, and then I will put in the arrow slits. And then we'll have these. So let me get these installed, and then we'll start getting set up. Just getting the last one in now. So I have done both sides. So we have these arrow slits there, arrow slots, whatever they are. And then this room is going to be the room that is going to be the room for all of the crates. So I have 4 crates, and what I'm going to do is probably just go ahead and put them in the corners like that. I'm going to fill this room up pretty much with crates, and then I'll have that. And then over here, I'm going to put in the forge and all of that. I haven't got this finished at all. It's coming. It's just not quite there yet, so I need to work on that. But I also need to upgrade, you know, this kind of stuff, so that way we have something good to protect us a little bit. We're going to upgrade it all the way, you know, to like the cobblestone for sure. But I'm going to keep this. I just think this looks really nice. It's a very unique design. And that's what I like. Plus, it'll give me a way to, you know, shoot at the enemies or whatever. And I'm probably going to have not an open top, but, you know, a second floor. And then I'll have, like, a way to shoot at them and stuff like that, just like we did before. So that way we have that going on. And so I left this open like this on both sides. There's that there, and then back over here, there's this here. So I can actually put things in there if I wanted to, or I don't have to, or whatever. I don't know if I'm going to leave it like that, or if I'm going to extend it out. But what do you think of this? Do you like it? Do you like the design? I kind of like the way it like flows from one side to the other. So this side does not have a door, and there's a door there, and there is a door there, and then there's a door on this far side. And everything, of course, will have steps all the way around. So I even put in some fairly nice railing here, which I'm going to go ahead and upgrade. It's different than the other ones I've put in, because I didn't even realize that those ones were there. But now that I know, I have them. And then, of course, these ones are just the normal stairs, and I've already built them and got them upgraded. So now I need to drop a whole bunch of stuff and run back several times and put stuff in these crates. And then we'll label whatever we have to, and then we'll get this going. Oh boy, I got big problems now. Yep, I got some big problems. Just had a cop come and blast. Whoa, buddy, what are you doing up here? Whoa. This is so not good. Yikes. Oh, man. Man, this is tough, man. Having that cop did not help. Okay, read that, read that, read that. Okay. Woo. Somebody else is here somewhere. Okay, yikes. Oh man, that... And it isn't over yet. Okay, I am infected. So I guess I'll take one of those. Oh, boy. That was crazy. Let me just go and drop a bit of stuff in here that I just don't need. Going to get this loot. Couple of loots. That's crazy. Okay, we're going to get that. Alright, Clawhammer quality 3. We'll take that. We'll take those 9s. I am happy for that. Some more medical journals and quite a bit of other stuff. Cool. Alright, got some food, got some more cash. That was crazy. Gonna take the food, okay, whatever I can. Now, that was intense. I do have to say, that was intense. And I am very, very cold. At least in here I'll be nice and warm, and that's gonna help. Just gotta wait it out, and then we can head back to our base. Before we go off and do some more stuff, I need to put the stuff on the bike away. There is a drop that's over here. I'm hoping it's not in that, that POI that we were in before. So I guess we're right by a house now, whatever house this is. Sure, it's like not going to be as hard as, it could be. But I got most everything moved. I do believe I have everything moved out of there now. So our old base is now empty. And I am a-okay with that. Now I'm just going to get over here, and then we're going to go see maybe if we can do like a 2-skull place or something. Go get started on that. I don't know if I'm going to do a lot of missions yet, for the trader or anything. It would be good to find the other, traders and all of that stuff. I just don't know if I'm going to do it right this minute or anything. First, I want to see if I can get a little bit of honey. Nope, no honey. Well, we'll go see what's in here. Cool, looks like there is that. Fortifying script mod schematic. We'll take that. Looks like there's some farm stuff, and that's good. And then there was another... I thought there was another. Let me see if I can see it going to... There it is. Here, well, so now we have this. Then we can do that. We can get the farm stuff built, and I'll show you what I did with that. I probably want to get some more eggs and everything else. I'm going to have to make some more bacon and eggs soon, and I'll show you what I did with the base. Changed it, not really changed it, but, got stuff set up. So, I'm going to get back there, and I'll show you what I've done. I'm going to go ahead and open this stuff up. The magazine bundle and the farm bundle. Okay, cool. Got some more seeds. Let's go and do the arrow, the bow one, so we can probably make a really good bow. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Level 5. And then shotgun weekly, and we can do some more seeds. Sweet. That's quite a lot. That's going to help out a lot. Now, out here, I have a little bit of farm stuff going, as you can see. So now we can actually get some other things done. And just going to go and plant some more mushrooms, because we always need them, it would seem. And then I'm going to do... we already have coffee, but I put all the things there, and I also put it in that area back there. So now we have a pretty good little farm system going, and that's awesome. That does help out quite a bit. Now, let me go see if I can make this work right. I don't know why it's not working right, but it really just doesn't want to. I guess maybe because they're not dug down as far as they need to be. So I'm going to get these guys dug down, and then we'll put them in. Okay, just got the last of those put in. Now we can probably go ahead and do a good mission. Get that done. We're just going to drop these other seeds so I don't have to worry about them. And I'm just... Oh, I cannot stack those because those are wood cubes and those are building cubes. Wood cubes look like this and building cubes look like that. So if you're, not too sure about what things are, now you know. If you've never played this game or anything and you just don't know, then, that's a good opportunity to see how things are. So that's what they look like. The wood cubes are already done, but which means you also cannot pick them up. And that's one of the disadvantages. But not really that big of a deal. It's just, you know, learning what things are and how to, you know, deal with them and build them and whatever else. So, yeah. I'll work on doing the house a little bit later. I'm not going to get too terribly concerned about it. I did move a few things around, so that way we have that. And probably going to continue, probably move not quite all that, but a good portion of that over to the forging area. So over here, of course, you don't have my boxes. I have a campfire right there with everything that we need. And then in here, I do have the forge. So I have that there. I haven't smelted anything yet, but I do have it. And then I'm going to go and drop that clay in there. And I have sand and brass. And then we're going to go see if we can get some mechanical parts. But first, we got to go find a POI. It's already getting late. Let me make sure I don't have... Yep, I do have a lot of stuff on there. And I've also sorted stuff out a little bit. So I have, like, weapons and stuff in here. And then in here I have mods and armor. So we have that. And that's going to help out quite a bit. And then, of course, weapons and parts and all that stuff is in there. And I probably just put the wheel over with the other stuff. There's our wrench. We're going to have a wrench. So I'm just going to go and keep that. And then I'm going to put these in there. So I don't need to be carrying them. Okay, and then we can put that in there. Since we already have a bike, we won't need to be worried about that. Whoops, lock myself in. How do you like that? Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to get into an area or not, but we're definitely going to see if we can give this a try. Alright, right over here, we do have the working stiff tools. So, let's go see if we can get this place started. We are very cold, but we'll be okay. Alright. That wasn't horrible. Could have been better. Could have been worse. I'm not going to worry about gathering, you know, everything right now. I just want to make sure that we get this place cleared. Looks like there's a chicken out there. And actually, a chicken and a rabbit. How do you like that? If I remember right, there's stuff around this corner this way. Okay. Good. Now we can get the rest of this stuff done, or so I hope. Looks like there's a nice area right out here. Okay. We will get the rest of this done. It's just right now I really want to try to get through this. And we can always come back a little bit later. Finish her off, you know. Okay. Good. Now we're going to have to go around this way. Well, we might as well go and see about some food, huh? Go ahead and drink that. We'll read that. And we'll take that. Locked, locked. And then there's back here. There could be quite a bit of stuff back here. I'm pretty sure that there is. Okay. Well, let's get these guys taken care of. Shouldn't be too bad. Probably going to be something up top. All right. Somebody else is around. All right. Now let's go up top and let's go see. Probably be some friends. Like I said. All right. Shouldn't be too much more up here that I can think of. That goes down there. We already know where that is. Now I can just start trying to gather a few things. Helping myself out, you know. All right. Good, that's the garden center. Okay, I think we did pretty good. Now, I'm probably just gonna have to wait up here and then head out once we, you know, get that far. But for right now, I think we're just gonna be okay. It's almost morning, and it looks like there's a wandering horde running out there right now, all over out there. That's crazy. There's a guy beneath us that really somewhere that wants to get a piece of us. Okay. So, could go and get ourselves quite a few points. That would not be so bad. So all we have to do is make our way out there. And there's also a boar over there and a deer over there. So I guess we ought to do ourselves a little bit of hunting. Let's go take care of a few guys. Try to get some more points if we can. I don't think that's going to hurt. It's actually going to help us out a lot. Then we won't have to worry about it. All right. Now, as far as I know, okay, let's go after the boar first. That deer's gonna be a pain. We already know this. Sweet. Let's get him. That'll help. We'll put this on the bike. Sweet. So we got a little bit more meat. That's going to really help us out a lot. Alright, now let's go see if we can find that deer. Sweet. Now we got that too. That's awesome. Alright, let's get back. Let's put that on the bike, and then we'll go through and try to get a little bit of stuff out if we can. Should be able to. Cool. Now we got a little bit more. That's going to help out. And I'm going to go ahead and loot this place, and if I run across anything important, of course, I'll let you know. And then I'll start getting this one done. I'll definitely have to come back, because this is the loot room right here. I don't know what all is going to be in it. I don't have much more room, although I could probably get some room. Just by, you know, breaking open some of these guys. Okay, there we go. Forge ahead. Yay! Now we have that. And I'm just going to drop quite a bit of stuff into here. And then I'm going to have to bust open a whole bunch of these crates. And we'll come back down or up or whatever and gather the rest of it. Okay, good. Ooh, there we go. Found out honey's a natural antibiotic, cures most of the nasty infections. Learned a little trick on how to sometimes get it when harvesting trees. Cool. Okay, that's gonna help. And then we'll bust open some of these and we'll see if we can get some good stuff. Okay. Take that. Probably won't get like a lot of awesome stuff, but you never know. Alright, there we go. I don't want to open up that guy yet. I'm kind of in the middle of doing stuff, so... And since we are in working stiff tools, let's go and get this guy. Alright, tools digest. I'm just going to scrap that. We already have a few of those. Okay. Not a lot else in here. We can always get back in, but for right now, I'm just going to do that. And now we can get the rest of this place done a little bit later, because right now I am just not going to get too super de-duper worried about it, huh? Cool. Alright, so we got a whole bunch of meat. We got a whole bunch of good stuff. Let me go see if I can put anything on the bike. We'll try that. Put one whole thing on the bike. How do you like that? I did get a jar, so that's good. Now we have 60 more meat. We already have quite a bit. Now we're going to be having a bit more. I can probably get a bunch of this here, because I'm going to need this stuff right here anyway. So let me gather up this, and then we'll head back. Alright, gathered quite a bit of the stuff, so now we have a lot of sand and a whopping lot of the nitrate. And there's a few other goodies in there too, but I'm not going to really get too worried about those. There is a chicken there, but unfortunately I don't have any room for him, so I'm not going to get worried about him. Take what I can from there, and then I'm going to head back. I will come back and loot this place after a while. I'm not going to get too terribly worried about it right this minute. Now I just got to get back, get my bedroll put down, because I totally forgot that I didn't have that put down. So if I died, you know, respawning close to my bag, but I'd much rather have a home to, you know, spawn to. So I'm going to get back, get this stuff put away, and then we will probably have to end this. I went back and got that place looted, so now that is done. Now we don't have to worry about that, and we have our base here, and then I'm going to continue working on it and get this done. Probably have a roof over this part with a nice open area, so that way, you know, we can come to the edges and do whatever we need to, shoot them down or whatever, whenever enemies come around, and I'll continue getting this upgraded and stuff, and you know, work on this some more. So now we have a whole lot of stuff here. We have our forge over here that's working, and now we have a whole bunch of stuff in here that we can make. We do have a lot of more sand. We're gonna need that sand to make jars so we can, you know, get water and all of that stuff. We have our dew collector outside, so that way we have that, and it didn't have to build it, and I can't build it right now anyway because I don't have enough stuff. But at least we do have that right now going on for us, so that's good. And we got a tier 2 POI done. We had a couple of hordes come through. We got attacked by a cop, which at least I'm glad they waited until day 28 for that to happen with us, so that's good, instead of day 1 like they used to be. And we have a pretty nice base with some interesting things. I do really like these here. These are pretty doggone awesome, I do gotta say. In any case, this is 7 Days to Die. Thank you for joining me here. If you've enjoyed the episode, drop a like on the video, and I will talk to you next time. You have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.